your overall thoughts of this match and of course the competition and your feeling at the moment.
I'm very happy. So very grateful to the boys. They come as the other day ask us. I think it's the eighth or ninth time or seventh time in a row that we are in
Asian
a
Cup.
final station as a cup. For me, it's the first one,
Yes.
and I'm very happy to get this opportunity with them. They were fantastic with these kind of conditions that we almost never catch during all season in our country, and the way that they adapt and they manage to try to play in our ideas inside of our way of playing in these kind of conditions, they were fantastic. And it was one more up game, we know it, with the team that are behind us in the ranking. Pitch that today is a little bit more for them. They are stronger physically. The pitch is a little bit more mud. And with the hot was a little bit difficult for us, but I think we get more chances, the best chances. We have the opportunity to do 2-0 before any chance of them to score against us 3-4 times. We didn't. And the other team keep believing that it was possible to draw, that was possible maybe to come upon if they draw, and we leave that fire of them light up, and we miss just in that aspect. But the goalkeeper of them make fantastic saves too, but we come upon. Being arriving here as first team, the team that must win all the games, and they delivered very well that responsibility of being the team that must win the 3 games and make the 9 points was fantastic.
Now that you have qualified for the Asian Cup, what's next? I mean,
Next will be
for the preparation of the tournament.
preparation. We have FIFA date of September. We are trying to manage good teams from ranking and teams that have quality and different kind of footballs for us to experience and to keep building on. After we can have there 1 week, 10 days before the World Cup, maybe get some teams that will play in the World Cup, try to get 1 or 2, 3 games against that teams will be a very good experience for us if we can get it. And I think GCC, a very important competition for the golf, will be December, January. March, I think we'll have in FIFA date WAF. And after is coming, we don't know yet where, for the Asia Cup, and arrive there the best prepared as we can to try to make history again.
Thank you. Questions?
Yeah, outside from this competition, last time you said Asia is becoming a force, world force.
Who?
Asia is becoming a force.
I think so.
A force to be reckoned with.
6 teams qualified for.
Yeah, Australia tonight.
Do you think after this 2026 it will be 8 teams?
It was a good proof, yeah, what Australia did today to reinforce the grow up and the development of the Asian football. If Australia don't win a game, as I told you the other day, South America will have 5 teams in 10, and we'll have 4 with Qatar organizing 5 in almost 48 countries, I think. Yeah, it's a big, and we have less chance to keep developing. If we don't have much more opportunities to play against the best ones, we don't arrive there. If we are playing all the time against like us or a little bit lower than us, we'll come down, we'll not go up. We're playing against these ones here. Even at the beginning we lose, but we start to stay each time more near of them. If that don't happen, we don't have too many chances. And playing qualifiers is totally different than play friendly games, tournament games. It's another responsibility. You can't fail at this moment. Tournaments, you go to win, to do your best, but it's not life and death for saying. Okay? And it was fantastic that Australia could get that opening. But we play the qualifier, playoff before, qualifier. We play after more 10 games. They play more 10 games in the second part of qualifying. Is the games that South America make. In just one qualifier, they make 10 games. In the second part of the qualifying, us here, we make that 10 games. and after we make a first playoff, and we make a second playoff to put one more team there. I think it's too much. We must fight for our rights, for say. But and what you must do as a team is keeping with some more or less difficulties, building up, show a good football, good quality, and don't have afraid to play against the strongest ones and show our qualities.
Coach, I just have one question before I move to the player. I mean, you've been coaching for a long, long time, and now you're with Bahrain. If there's one element that you think Asian football is lacking, or there is one thing that Asian football or Asian team or Asian players need to work on, what would that one element be?
For us, for saying, we don't have in Bahrain yet a professional championship. We are losing there. We are trying to give the right steps to arrive to that. Most of the championship now are starting to be much more competitive. Have players with more quality from outside that help the local players to improve, and improving the championship. And in Bahrain, we don't have any team playing in the FC Champion of Clubs.
Champions League.
Or any of our players have that kind of experience. They get that experience playing in the national team against the best ones of the other teams. They are just have now the capacity to be in the FC Cup. That level is much more lower than the FC Cup champions. And Tajikistan have, Malaysia have teams playing there, many other countries that we are beating them and fighting with them to be stronger than them and come upon on the ranking. Our players don't have that kind of experience, and they must work much more in these competitions that we get and try to get it, to give stronger and larger steps to fight it for. If they have that kind of experience in the clubs too, we'll be the double of experience. We don't have it. Talking for what we know better is our conditions and our country. Installation I think are improving. The fans we went to Cambodia, make the first part of the fire. It was fantastic environment. Hong Kong too, the facilities where we are coming most of the time are improving and being better. And we must think in the player. The most important of all the things exist around is because of the players. The players bring the fans that love the game, and for them perform high level, for keeping having fans, you must have the best conditions to them for them to play a very attractive football, and can be delivered all the time, all the conditions they have to make a good show, a good performance for keeping each time these fans more, or don't lose these fans. And I think we are giving steps there. If we are all start to talking with each other, I think we can get more points that we can go more all together and try to be stronger all together in the future, near future.
We take the question on your behalf. The players, I'm sure they are excited. 9 points, qualifying for the prestigious tournament in Asia. Your thoughts on the team and how this total competition was for you?
Yeah, it was great. This is what we come for. We to be first. We take 9 points and we go back and we fight, as the coach saying, like with like let's say, I don't want to say like bad beach, but like surprise us. Like the stadium, it's perfect and great. If it will be better grass, sure we will show more things. But still, I am happy for the team and for the coach how we play with this condition. But we take what's important, the 3 games and 9 points.
Right. Any questions?
Now we are arriving Bahrain to this kind of tournaments, and you are expecting us to be the first. Before, I don't think it was like this.
Yes.
And that shows and give us a very good feeling that we are going the right way, that we are giving the right steps, and are being recognized from that side too. That is very important for us and let us much more happy.
But I'm sure when you came here, you would have come as a coach mentally to say that you won the 9 points, isn't it? I mean, that's normal.
Since the first,
that's normal.
The first time that we put a step on Bahrain, and we start to talk with them, is to win, make it happen, We must go to the pitch to make it happen and win. When we play against anyone, everywhere, we go there to win. After,
Yeah.
we are more able to do it or not, but we go to every challenge with this kind of spirit.
Thank you. Radiswala?
Question for player. So after 3 match, so what is your experience here in Malaysia? Which part do you feel difficult? Is it weather, beach, or?
Yeah, it's like with everything, with the weather, with the beach, and with the type of the team. All three teams, they have different style, and we learn from that. Like, we play many games since the coach coming. We learn from these teams, like stronger than us or less than us. We have to learn how to play. We show our like equality, how our style. We have to put it in each team, and still we're learning each game to learn. But the goal is one, to win. But with the winning, we have to learn too, from our mistakes or from our success.
Can stop there.
Yes, go ahead.
You scored 2 penalty goals.
Yes.
Both are equal from my point of view. It's the same place. They went to the same place and you look very calm. Is it your style of taking penalties or?
Yeah, sure, this is my style. Like, sure, I have to wait for the goalkeeper where he will go. Like, I have to be calm.
So other team will see you how you take your penalty now after this.
Yeah, but I miss many penalties in the training.
Okay. Coach, we thank you. It's been a pleasure to have Team Bahrain in Malaysia.
For us too.
We wish you all the best, and we hope definitely will see you in the Asian Cup final rounds.
Thank you so
you.
much.
Thank you.
so much.
It was a great
Thank you.
pleasure
Thank you,
for
Coach
us.
Elio.
Thank you so much for
Thank you.